Alright guys, GSI Bushcraft out of Miami, Florida. I'm going to show you my meal kit, one of my meal kits. This is just, general day hike, non-roughing it meal kit. Okay, so here I have my utensils and a pot holder, not the pot holder that comes with this, which sucks. I'll talk to you about that later on. Again, utensils and pot holder wrapped in bandana, handkerchief with some 550 cord just to keep it from rattling. Now in here, okay, this is my Halulite, or my GSI Halulite Minimalist kit. Tongue twister almost. Halulite Minimalist kit. In here I also have my fuel canister. I have it wrapped up in a sock. Again, same thing, keep it from rattling. That thing was bouncing around in there. Man, I feel safe with my gas container just not smashing around, so it doesn't move at all. Here I have my MSR Pocket Rocket. This is the bomb right here. Really small and heats, or actually has my water boiling within 3 minutes or less. Okay, so I'm gonna cut away right now and show you the contents of it and just go through my setup. So here's my kit. Here we have the container, which you use to boil your water, whatever, whether it's for sanitation or for drinking. Okay, now it comes with a sleeve. It's like a rubberized sleeve. Don't know exactly what it's made out of. Has a drainage hole there. So I guess once you finish heating up your water, your hot chocolate, or water for your food, whatever it is, or your food may be in there, you can then place this in here to keep it warm. It's good insulation. Here I have my MSR Pocket Rocket out, so this is really good. Okay, it's got a little bit of use here. Opens up. Will sit on the fuel canister, and then you can put this on top of it. Now you gotta be careful, because this here is kind of awkward. Things fall over. Here's the fuel canister. Now the fuel canister I had wrapped up inside this sock in here to prevent rattling. These are the utensils. Okay, so it comes with a butter knife, which is whatever. I'm gonna actually wind up grinding that out and sharpening it. Here we have fork and spoon. A decent sized spoon for this particular kit is good. Again, fits perfectly in there without my fingers going in, or if you're in contact of the water, or without my fingers making contact with the water enough to mix it around. Has a lid, decent lid. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a little rubber gasket around the sides to prevent again heat loss. It does have a little 2 venting holes, one there, one there. You drink out of here when you're boiling any water. Okay, again, you can cover it this way, gasket side up, or this rubber part up. You don't want it to burn. Okay, this good construction. Nothing sticks to this. At least I haven't had anything stick to it. Again, I'm not frying eggs in here, but it's pretty good. Heats up really quick. I think it's made out of aluminum. Again, aluminum has excellent conducting power. So again, it's going to conduct the heat evenly. It's going to boil quicker. The MSR Pocket Rocket, again, let's go back to it. It's really good. Again, here you have your valve. Okay, this took me some getting used to at first, believe it or not, because it's counterclockwise will give you less heat. Clockwise will reduce your heat. Counterclockwise will give you more heat. So it took like a minute to grasp that. I use the Jet Power. Okay, it's an isobutane and a propane fuel mix. Now this is the 3.53 ounce bottle. You can get different ones. This one just fits perfectly in here. And again, I don't use this that much. I just have it with me for backup, and sometimes when I'm out there with my wife or the kids, or somebody, just for some reason I just don't want to, I don't have time or can't make a fire at that second, or I'm traveling or on the way to the campsite, or whatever the case may be, I may just pop this out and use this to boil water, or heat up, boil water to sanitize it, or to cook a meal again. So that's about it with this. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, or go through the steps of turning it on, so you see how it works. It's really good. Okay, so here we have it all set up. Now, when you're screwing this in, you want to have it just finger tight. You don't want to over tighten it. You can cause problems, damage the stove. It has a decent sized thick rubber gasket. Okay, so it's gonna have about that much play. You don't want to squeeze that thing down. There's no need to do that. It works perfectly fine like that. Again, this is going to be retracted when you first get it out. So what you want to do is just open it. Okay, now another thing I want to tell you, that when this is all the way in the closed position, okay, this kind of is going to be slanted. So some people will just correct it when they close it and put it in the case. Now, before you connect the canister, you want to make sure that it's all the way in the closed position, because if not, it's going to start letting out gas as soon as you put that in. Because again, when you go ahead and when you strain that to put it in the case, but you don't have to, but I did. But when you strain it to put it in here, it's actually leaving the valve a little bit open. So again, before you put the stove onto the canister, make sure your valve is off. Okay, so another thing I wanted to show you, this is the pot holder that comes with this thing. It's magnetic. I guess that's the way they market it. You can just stick it to the canister. Okay, they say you stick it to the canister, you'll have it handy. But this, again, sucks. This thing sucks. It does a job. It'll protect your fingers from getting burned. But when you flip this over to pour your liquid, or pour the liquid into another canister, or whatever, for whatever reason, if you want to turning this over to pour out your hot water, guess what? You're gonna burn your knuckles. Happened to me. So I have this. Picked it up for like $3. Bass Pro Shops. This goes right in here. Okay, and you can do all the turning you want without fear of getting burned. Okay, so if you guys are ever thinking about picking this up, the MSR Pocket Rocket, or the Halibus, it's called actually GSI Halulite Minimalist. Minimalist, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on right now. Have my lighter handy. Simple. Again, it's going to be counterclockwise to give yourself some fuel. So you're going to turn it about 3/4 of the way, they say, to get the water in here boiling in 3 minutes or less. Okay, so turn that over. There you go. That thing rocks, man. See that flame? You can adjust it as you go, but it shoots out a flame, man. Turn it off. I'm inside. There's fumes. Again, I don't recommend doing this inside, but I was just doing it to show you guys. Again, this would be on top of here, just like so. See that? You gotta be careful, because things tip. Things can tip very easily on these holders. And again, once that water is boiling or your food is cooked or whatever, you clip this on, take it off, and that's it. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a short video. It's my first video. It has nothing to do with bushcraft, let's say, in a sense, because you know these are modern tools, but I do use it. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I'm a hardcore minimalist out there roughing it all the time. 'Cause I'm not. I go out with my family. You know, sometimes I just want to go out and do other things and not worry about, you know, cooking primitive style. So yeah, again, I hope you liked it. Leave comments if you want. Subscribe again. I'm gonna have a lot more stuff coming. This is just my first video. I kind of threw it together at the last moment. I don't even have any of my supplies, any of my kit with me or my gear. I just happened to have this with me because I was showing it to somebody, and you know they wanted to know what is it they could use when they go out camping. So again, Gemini Bushcraft. If you have any questions, leave me comments, and that's about it, man. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.